I want to give all praise and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Ha Rakah Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, which rule Great Millstone well, and Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure until the end. Shalom and Ahbad Babal. Alright, so I pulled up Jerome Powell, which is he's the chairman for the Fed, the Federal Reserve. Alright, pretty much he controls the economy, and he's in the news recently because of what he said. Okay, I'm gonna go through a couple articles, and then I got some scriptures. It says Powell says no guarantee of soft landing for U.S. economy. So just like a plane, all right, when it does an emergency landing, you're gonna have a hard crash or a soft landing. All right. So Jerome Powell, the head of the Federal Reserve, all right, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, all right, the ones that control the economy, came out and said, all right, it's gonna be a crash. If it's not a soft landing, it's gonna be a crash, and that's on the Market Watch 2 days ago. It says, watch Fed Chair Powell talk live about the economy, interest rates at ECB forum, which interest rates are going to go up. CNN, the pandemic may have forever altered the economy, Fed Chair Powell says. All right, so how is it going to alter the economy? I got you. All right, they're going to bring out the MOTB, the implantable micro CHIP, which they're going to make mandatory for buying and selling. Okay? Revelation 13. Alright, is where we're going. We'll start at 16. And he is the so-called white man which rules the world, which it starts with America, alright? Verse 11, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Alright, those two horns like a lamb go back to the Republican Democrat parties, but they're the same beast, okay? They act like they're doing everything they can to help the people of the America or even the world, but in fact they're passing draconian law. Alright? Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, which the Apostle Tahar brought this out. When you go into the word for forehead, alright, in the Greek, alright, see, it goes back to the root word meta. Meta. Alright. This one is metopan, but the root word is meta. It says the space between the eyes, the forehead. You go to meta, which you got to remember, they just came out with a metaverse. Alright. So they're going to put the MOTB inside your hand or in your forehead or anywhere else on your body. You'll be condemned. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, the MOTB, the implantable micro CHIP, which they're going to make mandatory for buying and selling. That's why the economy has been altered. All right, the fiat money, all right, the currency that they use today, which is paper money, is no good no more. It's irrelevant, has no value to it. All right. That's why you have these inflation, all right, because of the devaluing of your dollar. All right, and it's only going to get worse because they put it out that they're going to bring out new stimulus checks by the end of this year, which is only going to make the dollar go down more. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, say he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, so to buy and sell soon, you're going to have this thing in your hand or in your forehead so that they can scan you so that you could be part of their beast system. All right, and that will condemn you if you're an Israelite. The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which have been scattered throughout the world in slavery. And it says in the prophecies of the Holy Scripture that we would be as a speckled bird amongst all the nations. So we have different colors, we have different features, we speak different languages, but our bloodline is the same. That is dealing with the Israelites that are predestined to be saved. Okay, the Lord scattered us throughout the world, but He's gathering us to His Son Yahawashi through the Holy Spirit, the Rakah Kodash, which brings us in remembrance of all things. All right. Now, let's go to Revelation 14 to see what happens. It says, verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, which his image is the system, the beast is pretty much America, EU, and NATO, which they have the UN, which are allies to America, EU, and NATO. All right, but the main beast going back to the Edomite, the so-called white man, which he was the Greek, and the Roman, all right, which they reincarnated Rome, all right, with America, and now with this beast system, which it's worldwide white supremacy, all right, and they're gonna make it mandatory that you have this implantable microchip, so that they could track all your movements. All right, it says. If any man worship the beast in his image, the beast is the man, and his system is the image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, which in the forehead is literally dealing with your head being chipped, all right, which did not Elon Musk just come out and say that he's ready to start chipping people in the brain, in the foreheads? Yep, metopan. All right, so pretty much your forehead, they're going to be able to stick a microchip inside your forehead or in your hand. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahawah sham, Yahawashi, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So if you take that MOTB, you agree to allow them to implant that thing inside your body so that you could be part of their system, their new economy, all right? You will be destroyed with them, all right? Because the so-called white man, all right, there's a destruction created for him, nuclear destruction. America is going to be turned into a lake of fire, all right? Let's go to Revelation 16, verse 1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of Yahawah Yahawashi upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a nauseam and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. All right, so these people that take that, what am I talking about? This right here, this implantable RFID micro CHIP, which they're going to make mandatory for buying and selling, which is the mark of the BEAST. All right, and them that take it, they're going to be in the lake of fire. All right. Verse 15, and it's red letter because the Messiah is speaking, Yahawashi. Behold, I come as a thief, and a thief comes unaware. No one's aware. He tries to be as sneaky as possible, and that's what he's relating himself to. No one knows the day or the hour when the Lord will return, but we know the prophecies have to be fulfilled before his return, such as this device being made mandatory worldwide. Blessed is he that watcheth, which we're watching. Believe me, I watched all day. I was watching these news reports. I was watching. Look at this guy right here. This guy, he was running for governor of California against Newsom. All right, Salak. Stupid shit. Salak. All right, this guy, he's from Meet Kevin. All right, and he ran for governor in California against Newsom, which he lost. All right, and he's a multimillionaire, but he has a lot of his money in the stocks and in the housing market. All right, he owns and rents a lot of properties in California. And just you can see the title of his video. It says, "Crypto just made me lose everything." And we've been prophesying that the cryptocurrency was only a way for the Edomites that rule the world to confiscate the wealth of the people, including their own people, like this man, Meet Kevin, and his wife. All right, they're Edomites. All right, and even the Edomites that rule the world are stealing from these Edomites that are their own blood. All right, so you're gonna have a civil war, you're gonna have a race war, you're gonna have a class war. There's gonna be a sex war. All right, because you got these men that want to be gay, the women want to be men. All right, and as you can see, they were roused up to start causing chaos recently. All right, so this place is going to end up in violence. It's going to become a very, very violent place, especially as soon as this diesel's dried up. All right, oh man, there's so much going on right now, you know? There's shortages. They said the shortages are even going to get worse within 4 to 8 weeks. Um, this is July, what is it, 1st, 2022. It's midnight, so it's actually July 2nd. All right, 12:45 a.m. in the morning. All right, and like I said, I've been watching brothers' videos. I've been watching these economy videos, and they're all pointing to the direction of the collapse of the economy of America, which is prophesied in the Holy Scriptures that the spirit of Egypt would fail. All right, which pretty much there ain't gonna be no work. There ain't gonna be nothing. All right, but war and violence, famine, pestilence, plagues. All right. Another video I watched recently was the elder Malcolm. Oh, he must be on my other channel. But all right, so he did a sit down on this video. All right, from this guy Kevin. All right, which you can see he's putting up a lot of videos pertaining to the crash. All right, and you can see right there, 72 hours left. Food shortage, diesels, shortage gas, boycott, July update, urgent. And you know what recently happened? They canceled a lot of flights. All right, so you got a lot of people not being able to travel for the 4th of July. All right, so it's only going to get worse and worse and worse until America is obliterated from the face of the earth at the coming of Yahawashi, and it's going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles. All right, and it's going to be set upon this place by the power of Yahawah and through the spirit of Yahawashi, which we're prophesying of it to come through the Holy Scripture. All right, and Elder Malcolm, he did a beautiful video on this. All right, which he was pointing out. One of the things. All right, on here he had all these videos he was showing of all these truckers and people that pertain to that, talking about the shortage of fuel. All right, when the fuel shuts down, when there's no more fuel, all right, whether it's diesel, gas, whatever, there's no more grocery stores, there's no more, 7-Elevens, there's no more police, there's no more, none of that comfort that you're used to here in America, and it's going to be pretty much a violent, violent place. That's why it says in Matthew 24, okay, Matthew 24, Verse 3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, he is Yahawashi, the Messiah. The disciples, which became apostles, came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And that's what we're at. We're at the end of the so-called white man's world, all right? Which, when we go into that word world, it's not pertaining to the entire world. It's pertaining to the rulership of the world, okay? It says right here, it's eon, all right? Which it says a period of time and age. So we're in a time where the wicked rule. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, this is the age of the wicked, and we're at the end of this age. All right, it says, and Yahawashi answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, or anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, which you have, which this channel is called Full Spectrum Survival. And as you can see, it says, take up arms, army told to get ready. That was 11 hours ago. U.S. Army deployed Russian nuke activation 1 day ago. State of emergency, U.S. troops are moving out 2 days ago. Take shelter, attacks have started 3 days ago. NATO is on the move 4 days ago. Alright, so pretty much you have the rumors of war right there. Alright. It says, ye shall hear, Yahawashi says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Rumor means report of wars. See that ye be not troubled. So don't let it stress you out. We know it's supposed to happen. It has to happen. For the kingdom of heaven to be established, this devil and his kingdom has to go down. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Alright, it's not over yet. We still have the MOTB about to become mandatory worldwide. I mean, there's going to be famine where, I mean, there's things that you can't even imagine in the prophecies that are about to take place. Like newly created beasts that were created for vengeance. Alright? So a lot of amazing things are about to happen. For nation shall rise against nation, which is race war, and kingdom against kingdom, which you're going to have pretty much a world war. And there shall be famines, which there is going to be a famine of fuel, what do those diesel trucks bring? Food. And that's what he points out in that video that I showed you. Alright, he points out that these trucks that you're looking at running out of gas, they actually, alright, they bring your food in. Right here it is. What's this one?
I am Butch Loxon. I'm a Los Angeles.
Alright, let me go to the video real quick.
There's a planned gas boycott where people are going to, that our economy is in. We're here at a Circle K. I think we're near Laurel, Mississippi. And the trucks here, all the truckers are leaving because they can't get fuel. They can't get diesel. And this one says out of order, out of service. But I think it's really kind of odd because some of them don't. But they all say, please pay inside. And you go inside and then they tell you, oh, sorry, we don't have any diesel. And then it's just like, I don't know why they don't just turn the sign off on the road so you don't waste your time stopping. But you know, you got these trucks here, sitting here, loads, probably ain't gonna make it wherever they need to go. That one right there, I don't know if you guys can tell, or if you guys know, but that's a refrigerated truck, or a refrigerated van. That's got food in it. That's got perishable food in it. And
There you go. Perishable food in it. And they're running out of diesel. Why do you think he's dropping the trailer? Alright? Which it's only going to get worse, alright? There's going to be much pestilence and famine because it's prophesied. And we're watching for it. We're waiting for it. We want it to happen. Because this means Yahawashi is coming back. It says there, and Yahawashi says, and there shall be famines and pestilences. Pestilences is creatures coming into the cities, invading the cities like rats, roaches, alright, bringing disease into the houses. And earthquakes in diverse places. Let's look it up. Here you go. Recent earthquakes, July 1st. Alright, 2022, the year the Lord turns it up. Alright, it says that there was an earthquake in Iran, Japan, alright, it says and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then they shall deliver you up, talking about the prophets, to be afflicted, and shall kill you, which we shall not all die. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Verse 12, and because iniquity shall abound, which people are going to be stealing, killing, eating each other, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So we have to endure unto the end, hoping to be saved. All praises and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Basham Ha, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders which rule great millstone well. And Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure into the end. Shalom and Ahbad Babal.